Hello everyone. Today I'm here with yet another lesson of It So Happened, the open window of class 8 NCERT. We are going to do this lesson in parts. So part 1, let us start. Before beginning with the lesson, I'm going to give you a brief introduction about the author. Now, this chapter, The Open Window, the book is written by H. Munro, that is Hector Hugh Munro, and he is popularly known as Saki. Hector Hugh Munro, better known by the pen name Saki and also frequently as H. Munro, was a British writer whose witty, mischievous and sometimes short story satirize Edwardian society and culture. He adopted the name in 1900 and it's believed to have been taken from a character from the works of a Persian poet Umar Khayyam. Saki also wrote novels and many articles of journalism. Some of his famous pieces of works are Open Window, The Chronicles of Clovis, and The Complete Short Stories. So, this book is written by H. Munro and this chapter is one of the extract. So, let us begin with part 1. Let me give you a brief introduction about it. Frampton Nuttall had bad nerves. He retires to the country for cure and calls on a family friend. The lady being so busy upstairs, her young niece refers to a family mishap with focus on the open window. So Frampton Nuttall has bad nerves. That means he was not in his normal condition. He was depressed. He was gloomy. He retires to the country for cure. So he has come to the countryside to get peace, to get solace. And he wishes to meet the family friends so that he would come out of this depression. The lady being busy upstairs, the one whom he had come to meet, the lady was upstairs and she was little busy. Her young niece refers to a family mishap. So, Mr. Frampton Nuttall was welcomed by her niece and niece told a family mishap, a tragedy with the focus on open window. And what did she tell? Let us find out. My aunt will be down presently, Mr. Nuttall, said a very self-possessed young lady of 15. So, the niece says, my aunt will be down soon enough. And who said all these words? A very self-possessed. Self-possessed means full of control. Very confident young lady of 15 years. In the meantime, you must try and put up with me. By the time my aunt comes down, why don't we have some conversation? Frampton Nuttall endeavored. Endeavored means he made a lot of efforts to say something which should duly flatter, which should at the proper time flatter, impress the needs of the moment without unduly discounting the aunt that was to come. So, Mr. Nuttall endeavored. That means he made a lot of effort to say something which should at that proper time. Duly means at the proper time flatter, impress the needs of the moment without unduly discounting. That means without wasting the time till the aunt comes down. So they started the conversation. Privately, he doubted more than ever whether these formal visits of a succession of total strangers would do much towards helping the nerve cure, which he was supposed to be undergoing. So here the word succession means a group of people. Fine, a group of people whom he has come to meet in the countryside. So privately, privately means personally, he believed that he was not very sure that meeting all these strange people, strangers in the countryside would do any help to cure my nerve, to cure myself, or will it help me to come out of this situation which he was supposed to be undergoing. So he was undergoing stress, trauma, and little depression. So he had come to the countryside to come out of it. I know how it will be, his sister had said when he was preparing to migrate to this rural retreat. So his sister said that I know how it will be. It will be difficult for you to go to a strange place and meet people. So this is what his sister, Mr. Frampton Nuttall's sister, said when he was preparing to migrate, to move to the rural retreat. Rural means a village area, a countryside. Retreat means to come to the rural area. You will bury yourself down there and not to speak to a living soul. And your nerves will be worse than ever from mopping. So she says that if you will not talk to anyone and sit gloomily, your condition would worsen. Your condition would get worsen than ever from mopping. From mopping, mop means to be apathetic, to be gloomy or dazed. So your condition would go down and you will feel little gloomy and dazed, and your condition would be very upset over there. So I shall just give you letters of introduction to all the people I know there. So the sister said that I will give you some letters of introduction. You go and meet them and they will be comfortable talking to you. Some of them, as far as I can remember, were quite nice. So I here refers to the sister. So sister replied that some of the people I remember, as far as I can remember, were quite nice. If you meet those people, you will feel comfortable. You will feel good. So you must take these letters of introduction. Frampton wondered whether Mrs. Sappleton, the lady to whom he was presenting one of the letters of introduction, came into the nice division. That means whether she would be any help to me or she would give me comfort. Do you know many of the people round here? Asked the niece. So she says she asked a question because the trauma was going on in his mind, whether these people would help me or not. So by the time he was wondering that whether Mrs. Sappleton would be helpful for me or not, suddenly the girl asked a question. Do you know many people round here? Asked the niece when she judged that she had sufficient silent communion. Communion means the sharing of thoughts. So when she realized that there is enough silence in the room, she broke the silence by asking a question to Mr. Nuttall. Do you know many people round here, Mr. Nuttall? Hardly a soul. So he said, not a single person, hardly a soul, said Frampton. My sister was staying here some 4 years ago, and then he said that my sister had stayed here some 4 years ago and she gave me the letters of introduction to some of the people here. So he said, personally, I do not know anyone, but with the reference of my letters, with the reference of my sister's letter, I want to meet the people so that I will feel comfortable. He made the last statement in a tone of distinct. Distinct means in a very far off regret. That means he is not happy. The sadness is associated with some disappointment. That means he was not happy. Obviously, he had bad nerves, but meeting people was also not comfortable for him. He was not feeling happy to meet the people, especially the strangers. Then you know practically nothing about my aunt. So he said, when he said hardly a soul, then the girl replied, that means practically you know nothing about my aunt. You do not know her personally. Pursued the self-possessed young lady. Pursued means she commented, she stated, the confident young girl. Only her name and address, admitted the caller. Caller here, Mr. Frampton. He said, only I know her name and the address. This is what Mr. Frampton admitted. He was wondering whether Mrs. Sappleton was in the married or widowed state. So he was personally wondering about, he has never met, he does not know anything about it, but then he was wondering whether Mrs. Sappleton was a married woman or a widowed. Let us go back. An undefinable something about the room seemed to suggest masculine habitation. That means undefinable, that cannot be explained. Undefinable, that cannot be explained. Something about the room seemed to suggest masculine habitation. That means it seems that that the room is inhabited by, it is dwelled by some male member. There is a smell or a fragrance which seems to be of masculine gender. Her great tragedy happened just 3 years ago. And now the girl stated, her great tragedy. Her here refers to Mrs. Sappleton. Mrs. Sappleton's great tragedy happened just 3 years ago, said the child, the girl. That would be since your sister's time. That means probably the time your sister was here in the countryside. Her tragedy? Asked Frampton. That her tragedy? He was surprised. Somehow in this restful country, spot tragedies seemed out of place. So he says that the place where I have come to get solace, people also have some tragic incidences, or they also experience such kind of sad experience. So he felt that this is something which is out of this place. He could not believe. You may wonder why we keep that wide window open on an October afternoon. Now, the girl was referring to the open window and said that you may be wondering that why we kept this window open in this October afternoon. Said the niece, indicating a large French window. French window means a broad window which is open and it does not have any barrier. So it is open through, you can go. So it's a large open window that opened into the lawn. So she was indicating towards the window and stating that you may be wondering that why we have kept it open. It is quite warm for the time of the year, said Frampton. But has that window got anything to do with the tragedy? So Frampton said, it's quite warm for this time of the year, but has it got anything to do with the tragedy? Then the girl says, out through that window 3 years ago to a day, her husband, her 2 young brothers went off for their day's shooting. So the girl replied that 3 years ago, Mrs. Sappleton's husband and her 2 young brothers had gone. They went off for day's shooting. For a day's shooting they had gone. But they never came back. In crossing the moor, moor is a grassland. While crossing the moor to their favorite shooting ground, they were all 3 engulfed. They were all sucked in a treacherous means very dangerous. Fine, treacherous means very dangerous piece of bog. Bog is a wetland, a spongy ground of decomposing vegetation. So she says that while crossing the grassland, these 3 people, they were engulfed, they were sucked in a treacherous, dangerous piece of bog. Bog is a wetland. It had been that dreadful wet summer. Dreadful means scary. Wet summer, you know, and places that were safe in the other years gave way suddenly without warning. So he said that it had been that dreadful wet summer that the places which were safe in the earlier years suddenly became very warning. It becomes dangerous. Their bodies were never recovered, so nobody could find their bodies. That was the dreadful part of it. That was the depressed and scary part of it, that we did not even get their dead bodies. Here's the child voice lost its self-possessed note. So when she was talking about the bodies that they could not recover, the voice was not of a confident girl, but the one who has lost the family member, and became falteringly human. Falter means it was getting unsteady, uncertain, and it was becoming weak. So he could make out that the girl is still in shock and she is also disappointed. Poor aunt always thinks that they will come back someday. They and the little brown spaniel. Spaniel is a brown species of a dog that was lost with them and walk in at that window just as they used to do. So the girl says that my poor aunt, my Aunt Sappleton, she's still waiting for them to come. She still hopes that they are all going to come back along with the brown spaniel that was also lost with them. And that is why this window is kept open. That is why the window is open every evening till it is quite dusk. Dusk is the late evening hours when the sun goes beyond the horizon. So she says, the girl, that the window is open till the late evening and my aunt is still waiting for them to come. Poor dear aunt, she has often told me how they went out, her husband with a white waterproof coat over his arm. So my poor aunt has told this incident to me number of times, that how her husband along with the white waterproof coat over his arm. So over his arm he has kept a waterproof coat, and Ronnie, her youngest brother, he used to sing, Bertie, why do you bound? And this is the song which Mrs. Sappleton does not like, as he always did to tease her, because she said it got on her nerves. On her nerves means she used to feel irritated, because singing Bertie, Bertie means a lady who is very unpleasant. So listening to the song made her little angry and she used to feel very bad, and she used to say that I get out of nerves when I hear the song. Do you know, sometimes on still, quiet evenings like this, I almost get a creepy feeling that they will all walk in through that window. And to that, the girl replied that sometimes I also feel, the niece says that sometimes I also have this feeling that probably in this quiet, still evening, they will all come, and creepy feeling that I had that they will all come and walk in through that window. So she is also hoping that they are all going to come back. Now let us do the first comprehension check. Why had Frampton Nuttall come to the rural retreat? Frampton Nuttall had come because the question is asked to you in past perfect, so you'll have to answer in the same. Frampton Nuttall had come to the rural retreat to get relaxed and peace in the countryside. Next question. Why had his sister given him letters of introduction to people living there? What had happened in the Sappletons' family as narrated by the niece? So this is the next question. Let us go for it. His sister had given him letters of introduction so that he could meet the strangers in the countryside with comfort. If he would not meet anyone, his condition would get worse. Fine. Now let us do the third question. What had happened in the Sappleton family as narrated by the niece? This question is joined here, so this is a mistake. So let us do it here. The niece narrated that Mrs. Sappleton's husband and her two brothers along with the dog had gone for hunting 3 years ago. They never returned back, but Mrs. Sappleton was still waiting for them through the open window. So this is the first part of the lesson. For the second part, we are going to see the next video of mine. And now let us end it and go to the next part of it.